Good morning, y'all. Well, it's about 8:30 in the morning over here in Arizona, and I've got my I just woke up voice. I should say it's my I just woke up again because I was up in the middle of the night. I woke up the first time, it was 9:30 p.m. I was like, really? I thought I'd been asleep for a long time. So I had a good nap and then I went back to sleep. And then I woke up again in the real middle of the night. I think it was around 3:30, something like that. So anyway, I got up for a while and I did some things that I had not done. And yeah, got a little bit more organized in the middle of the night when I finally realized, oh, look, you're not going to go back to sleep. So exciting time and a wonderful time of fellowship over on Alan's live stream last night. And it got me thinking, because he was saying, you know, well, for one thing, the depression thing. And he was like, yeah, a lack of fellowship. That's like number one reason. I was like, whoa, buddy, you ain't kidding. Because that really has been the biggest issue for me is just um, finding some people that just want to sit down and, a lot of times it's like, okay, here's the thing, Squirrel, about the whole doing a YouTube video. I don't know if I heard it, read it, something. They say people they're only going to watch like 3 or 4 minutes and then they're done. I'm like, oh my gosh, are our attention spans really that tiny? It's like I just get started at 4 minutes. You don't even get the good stuff till after that. So I've noticed there's like, and yeah, I did notice because you notice when you're getting more subscribers because YouTube not always, but a lot of times will notify you, but they don't tell you when. Oh, look, you've lost 10 people. I'm like, there's probably people that they've got more important things to do than sit and listen to me talk in the morning. And not that it's important, but it's important for me because it's like, okay, it gives me opportunity to talk to y'all, tell you what I'm up to, and whether it be, and a lot of times it's just everyday things. It's nothing really a big deal or nothing. But when I first started even looking at YouTube, I would get so excited when it was like somebody that had like a 10-minute video. It's like, oh, I'll go get my coffee. I'll sit down and see what they got to say. That'll be fun. So anyway, that's it. And a lot of times I'm apologizing for going too long. And then after last night, and I realized, yes, doing a live stream is a lot of fun. But I'm sure you've noticed not the comments, the chat. Oh my goodness. Well, in real life, I can't chat to 5 people at one time. I'm good with 2 other people. That way, while I'm over here making y'all coffee, y'all can talk amongst yourselves and then I'll come back and you can interact. That's why I'm always saying 3 people. So this works. It's certainly better than nothing, which is what I had. Now, I also hear a lot of teachings on YouTube. I've noticed that people keep saying, oh, you can't count this as fellowship, and those who forsaking the fellowship of the believers because they're not going to church. Okay, we'll just count the last 10 years of me trying to go to church for fellowship. And this is what it would be like. I would go and people are very nice and kind and, hey, how you doing? We're so glad you're here. And then we sit down and then we sing a song and then there's a time of fellowship. So everybody walks around and they greet each other and you get hugs. Hey, how you doing? Good Good to see you here. Oh, you're new. Yeah, I'm new. Glad to have you. Come back again. And then we all go back to our seats. And then we sing some more songs, and then the preacher preaches, and then we pray and we sing more songs. And then I wait at the end of the service and I kind of watch and see if anybody, and I'll try to interact with people. Oh yeah, we're getting ready. We're going over here. We'll see you after a while. Well, come back again. And then I go out in the parking lot. Everybody's in their cars and they're going home or out to eat and do stuff. And so I get in my car and I drive home. And that's the fellowship. So it's kind of lacking, you know what I mean? And I didn't just try one. I think I said something about it the other day. I would go to church on Sundays. I tried Wednesday nights, ladies groups, Bible studies. One with a coffee house. There was a group that would meet at the coffee house, and I drive all the way over there, and I'd see them talking, and they're fellowshipping, they're having fun, but I'm the new girl, and I'll say, hey, how you doing? And I'm new. Oh, we're so glad you came. And then they would turn around and start talking to their friends again. No fellowship. Sorry. And I wanted it to be different. I tried. And sometimes it's kind of hard because I'm a little bit of an introvert. I know y'all might find that hard to believe, but it's true. It's very, very hard for me to put myself out there. So when I started my YouTube channel, it was mainly because I just wanted somebody to talk to, and everybody was busy because, you know, I kind of got on the road during the holidays, and everybody was buying turkeys and doing all their stuff, and interacting, fellowshipping with their people. And so I thought, well, this way at least I'm practicing talking. And some people heard me, and I was sharing, you know, just everyday things. And when I am driving on the road, Squirrel, a lot of people have asked me, where am I going next? Oh, gee, and why was I even here? Or why did I come all the way here? Well, I was just kind of looking for a place to park that works for me. I can't park my Tiny in like a trailer park because they assume that you have a bathroom in the house and you're going to take your shower there. And I don't have that. Also, well, there are a lot of things I don't have, but I've just kind of gotten used to it. Squirrel, that and other people look at me and go, oh my gosh, how terrible for you to have to live that way. Well, no, it's not terrible. It's very different. I'm aware of that. But, you know, I don't need a large screen TV, and I don't need running water. I need water because you must drink water. That's very important. So I have ways of doing that, and you just learn other ways because, well, some people learn other ways. I just went back to the old ways. When I was a little girl, this way I grew up. I took a bath in a number 10 tub. You know, big metal galvanized tub. Mom would bring that thing in the kitchen, fill it up, and we'd take turns in the kitchen next to the electric stove. My mama was afraid, terrified of gas, and we had a gas water heater apparently. She would never work that thing. She'd heat water on an electric stove and then pour it in. Well, it turns out back in the day, those gas water heaters had been known to explode, and Mama lived a lot. There was a lot of things she was afraid of, and I don't blame her. You know, I was terrified to cook on gas, and well, for one thing, I was always afraid of setting myself on fire. That was my main thing, and blowing something up. That's a little frightening. In Hawaii, everybody, you had water catchment systems that came into the house, and if you had a water heater, most of them were, it was called, the brand name was a Paloma, and it was run on propane, and you would turn it on, and it would heat the water as it's coming in. So you didn't have a big old tank of water sitting there. Squirrel. Wow, I sure went down a trail, didn't I? So anyway, so it's my Hanai daughter now. She has, I think it's called hot water on demand. Maybe it's electric thing that does the same thing. When you turn on the hot water, the little fire comes on, or the heater comes on, and it heats the water as it comes out. It's very, very efficient. Very, very efficient. So anyway, yeah, and it's kind of an adventure, and yeah, I'll say I'm an old lady. Somebody asked this morning, they were laughing about being an old lady, don't really know what it means. Okay, well, I've been around long enough, I know the old ways. And guess what? There might come a time when people going to need to know the old ways, because, it wouldn't take much. An EMP or something like that from the sun or a bomb or whatever, and all of a sudden you ain't got electricity, people are going to freak out. They don't know how to stay warm. They don't know how to cook their food. they don't know how to survive by the sun. Because and yeah, we won't go down the chemtrail thing, but we know the scientists, bless their little hearts, they think that the sun is causing sun is causing the earth to heat up. I think is what they're saying. And so they're going to block the sun. Seriously? People, you know how to make mushrooms grow? Put them in dark. I want to be a fungus. Thank you. And yeah, I see some of the effects because, I'm far enough west that a lot of that stuff comes over here, but I was looking, Squirrel, I was watching videos from the RTR. It's a rubber tramp rendezvous. So it's a meetup of all these people that like to be like nomadic. And it turns out I'm not really into that nomadic so much. I'm only nomadic because I had to be and for a time. And so then you got people that are like, well, that ain't going to be no fun to watch that. So here I am. Why am I here? I'm just here to say good morning. Get your coffee. And I'm going to talk to y'all. And then y'all can talk back to me through the comments. And sometimes I might do a live stream. And whoa, buddy, that gets all wild and crazy. But for me, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful because many, surprisingly, many people have contacted me through email. And then in the comments you make, I was certainly, I'm not the only one that was in search of just somebody to sit down and talk to who understands my heart and my love for Yeshua. And they don't get mad at me because I read the Bible every day. And sometimes I miss. And then sometimes I get these really cool, I'll read it and it's like Yahweh gives me this wonderful insight what he meant. And I'm not a scholar. I'm not a preacher. And I'm not here to kind of help you figure it out. I want to help you look at things a little different. Maybe think about, oh, I never thought of that before. People say that to me all the time. And I remember laughing, poor Phil. He falls down a lot, bless his heart. And he's fallen down a lot in the last couple of days. But I remember one time he fell. It was in the front yard, which if you're going to fall down in the nice cushy grass, because he had a beautiful front yard. And I'm like, just stay there. The world looks different when you're on the ground than it does when you're trying to walk around in it. And so, yeah, it's a different perspective. I have been knocked down to the ground, and it does give you a different perspective. And I know there are a lot of you. I keep wanting to say ladies. I guess there's men out there too. But, we've all, if you've been around long enough, which didn't take long, you get knocked down. It changes your perspective. And the smart ones, we look up, we cry out for Yahweh to help us. Because it's hard to get up. It's hard to get up by yourself. And just this. I keep hearing these people saying that too, about they want you to get saved. Yeah, I want you to get saved too. Somebody asked me from what, and I'm like, well, the big one I think of is get saved from hell. But, that's my Southern Baptist thing coming out. But, oops, sorry, hit the camera thing. But here's the thing. I don't run into a lot of people that go, oh, I'm so bad that he'll never love me. I just, who are those people? I don't, they're sad. Sad that they would think that. But you know what? The real struggle is with the people. It's like, I'm a good person. He's going to love me. He's going to love me because we live in America. We do good things. We're good people. We're so good. Of course he's going to love us and let us in. Look at all the good stuff we did. Oh my goodness. And, my good stuff don't really, boy. I'm glad we ain't counting good stuff, Abba. Because, boy, do I miss the mark. And if we talk about attitudes in the heart, whoa, buddy, I'm bad about that too. I'm like, go away, leave me alone. Okay, girls and guys, the few that are out there, thank you for sticking with me. It's been 17 minutes. I haven't had anything of real great importance to shed on this day. I haven't been up long enough to even figure anything out yet. I'm still I ain't even hardly had my coffee. But I do know this. I am grateful. I am grateful for every one of you who takes the time to spend with me in the mornings. I know you're out there. And if there's just one of you lonely out there, I pray for you. And when I say I love you, I really do. And we're going to be home soon. We're going to sit around big table at our Abba's table. And we'll have real fellowship then. We'll have, that's what I look forward to. And we want just a taste of it while we're here. And so I hope that this little bit of time, I hope it helps. Y'all have a really awesome day. Let's see, back east it's about 11 o'clock. Y'all getting ready to have lunch. I gotta go get dressed. I'm still in my pajamas. I love y'all.